3.3 billion in Touhou World Cup.
I feel nervous for him.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very close match, I can tell. It's gonna be very interesting to watch.
So the Japanese player has the Reimu world record. So however much I score that is, compared to like 3.3 billion Marissa.
Just 3 minutes. Maybe we should... Nah.
Wow, KDC, don't steal my job. I was literally typing that in chat. Wow. People stealing my job, isn't it? Yeah, people stealing my job. How dare you steal my job?
Type faster, forehead.
I can't, I'm on Acer cheated. I can't type fast on that shit.
Sucks to be you then.
Yeah. Alright, so it's gonna start in 2 minutes. Have you already explained the basis of TD scoring, Mino?
Yeah, we did.
I was gonna wait for the match to start, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to explain it 2 minutes before the match.
Yeah.
Okay,
be a
so
good idea, so go ahead.
Basically, this game's mechanic are spirits, as you all know, that drop when you kill enemies and point-blank bosses, as well as end boss attacks. And when you gather them, you feel that gauge in your bottom left of your screen, called your trance gauge. And if you have at least one full, you can do a trance, but only when you die. So in order to manually activate a trance without dying, you have to have 3 spirit gauges full. And then you press C, and your character goes into this hyper invincibility mode, where you can rush around the screen and gather spirits. And it's important.
And it lasts 10 seconds.
Yes.
With a manual trance.
And there's 4 different types of spirits. There's blue spirits, gray spirits, purple, and green. The purple and green spirits gives you lives and bombs. It gives you a piece each, but it gets doubled in trance. The gray spirits act as point items and give you value dependent on your point item value. And then the blue spirits will give you PIV. If you're not in trance, it gives you 10 PIV. And if you're in trance, you get 10 times that, so you get 100 PIV. And because there's so many spirits in the game, you can imagine that when you're trancing, you'll get a lot of PIV when there's a lot of blue spirits on screen. A lot of the strategy in this game is routing. You have to route the most opportune times to use your trances. You also have to be wary of...
Oh, ZPS has a good point. So, you get spirits from killing enemies, and if you kill multiple enemies in a row, you get more spirits. So in certain sections, you wanna keep chaining enemy kills to get the higher spirit counts.
Yeah, pretty much. There is like an invisible counter, but you have to kill enemies within a certain time limit. And when you do, you're gonna get more spirits dropped. You can tell you're chaining because like the spirit dropping sound is higher pitched. And that's when you know you're in a chain. Alright, and Maribel started, here we go.
Runs pub. Oh, that was cute.
I just saw text-to-speech on like Japan's screen.
So yeah, when you hear that sound, that means you have the high chain.
Yeah. And you're gonna hear it a lot on bosses.
Oh, is the FPS okay?
On my end it is.
Okay.
Oh wait, Japan FPS is fucking dying.
Okay, so I thought it was just... Okay, it's not all 3, it's just one of the streams. Well...
Yeah.
I'll turn game
The game sound is too low. Wait, Muff's stream is 30 FPS. Oh my god.
I think that's a lot lower than 30 FPS.
It looks like 20 to me.
Okay, guys. Audio test now. I think it's fine.
MS PowerPoint.
Okay, so we've got, as mentioned earlier, I think we've got 2 Marissa players and 1 Reimu player. Now, there's going to be a really big difference between them because Reimu has this ability where when she trances, she'll gather all spirits on the screen automatically, like a POC. And that makes it different than Marissa, because Marissa doesn't auto-collect the spirits, so you can leave spirits on screen after your trance as Marissa, whereas you can't do that as Reimu, really. You might...
That's what I was...
By the way, that's another mechanic that will be used. So when you're not in trance mode, spirits will slowly get smaller until they time out, but when you're tranced, they will always stay on screen. So a lot of for spirits to almost time out, and then trance when they're almost gone, so they'll stay on screen the whole time, and that just lets you catch more blue spirits with trance to get more PIV.
Yeah. But I didn't know Reimu auto-collect like spirits like this when she trances. I assume it's gonna make it very annoying to like... I mean, unlike Marisa, you can't just grab a few spirits and leave them on the screen, right, as Reimu?
Yeah, TD score runs are actually shorter than survival runs.
TD scoring is essentially a speedrun.
Also, I want to point out why the players are constantly bombing instead of trying to capture the spells. It's because when you're in the very close proximity to a boss, they will drop spirits. And if you point blank them, they will drop a lot. And you need those spirits to get PIV as well as fill up your gauge. When they're bombing, they're trying to fill up their gauge in order to get trances. And so
the reason Maribel didn't pick up those spirits on the right is because he needs, if he picked all of those up, he wouldn't have enough spirits to trance the next time he wanted to trance. So he leaves those until he leaves, because when you're already tranced, collecting spirits doesn't fill up your trance meter. So he has to wait until the trance ends to pick them up.
Yeah. Also, here we have an example of a suicide to like trigger a trance, because as Mino mentioned, you can only use a manual trance if your gauge is full. And in some instances you want a trance, but your gauge isn't full, so when you die, you can actually force the game to go into trance mode, which is going to be used throughout the run in different places.
Also, did we mention how the enemies drop more spirits the faster you kill them when they appear on screen?
Yeah, that's also a reason why you want to bomb on bosses sometimes, I think, right?
I think that just has to do with the point blanking.
I mean, I think it's for both, but I'm not sure though.
Oh.
And also, an aspect of Marissa's shot is that she does more damage when you're shotgunning anyway, even outside of a bomb.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think purple, like enemies with a purple aura are bonus enemies, and the faster you kill them, the more you're gonna have, or something.
Well, that's all enemies.
I don't know, but like some enemies have a purple aura. I forgot what it does exactly.
Oh, by the way, for the final section, Maribel is going to leave behind spirits so that he can have them for Kyoko's fight. So you can see he's not picking them all up.
And it's fine because those are mostly black spirits, and black spirits don't have any extra benefit if you collect them in trance as opposed to out of trance.
They act like points, yeah.
I'm sorry, but they're gray.
Whether you're trancing or not, they give the same value, which is your PIV. Basically, if you collected a point item at the POC.
Also, you can notice that Maribel is doing an exploit on this spell. Well, kind of an exploit, but he's basically point-blanking Kyoko from her head in order to get spirits. So this is an example of not bombing on a spell, but he will trance.
And he also got some grays from that, which, while not super important, does give him a little bit of extra PIV.
You also notice how he timed that trance specifically on that spell, that way he could finish the non as well.
Yeah, TD is all about perfect route execution. It's a very tight game overall.
Also, you guys might want to pay attention to Reimu as soon the Yuyuko final grades.
Oh, is he gonna?
The thing, yeah.
Oh, does he do that?
The point
strat on
blank
it?
thing, probably. I mean, they said he was the world record, or they're the world record holder.
Oh,
So-
please,
Well, yeah,
point blank, the final.
I know the world record does it. I don't know if he'll do it here. I hope he does, though.
I hope so too. Oh,
They probably will. Yeah, they're doing
he's
it.
doing it.
Yep.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
This just looks really cool. Oh, I
Yeah,
think
he
that
got
was.
Yeah,
Maybe
that was
on
not
this
planned, definitely. Yeah.
Ah.
That's a reset for like Team Japan.
Yeah.
But then again, this thread is insanely annoying and difficult to pull off, so yeah. Okay, Marion stage 3.
So I believe, according to what Maribel told me, he'll let the dialogue for Kogasa interrupt his trance or something like that.
Yeah, usually in TD, when you start a trance, you cannot stop it, right? But under certain circumstances, most notably dialogues, dialogues forces, at least Kogasa's dialogue, forces your trance to end. You're gonna see it here, he's gonna trance to get the
Yeah.
spirits and bang,
Pog.
Kogasa can...
See,
That's
TD
a very nice...
is not just XXC, although that meme died in like 2014.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that, like, TD scoring isn't underrated in terms of difficulty, because, like, it's not the most impressive scoring visually, but the routing execution behind everything
I
is
think it
so
looks
tight.
pretty impressive.
It's
I
very
don't know, but like, in
strict
terms
too.
of dodging. Yeah, but see, like, for, like, an
I
untrained
mean,
eye...
not in the sense, like, it's impressive dodging, but it's
Yeah, that's
still
what I
an
mean,
impressive
like-
run.
The
To
rooting
an
is
untrained
impressive.
eye, TD scoring is not that impressive, you see what I mean by that. And I think it's a shame, because the game has really a lot of depth in its scoring, and it's very tricky, and just...
Also, you
it's a
can
lot
see
of
Maribel is leaving these spirits alive so that he can fill up his trance gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah, also what Aaron said is true. If you mess up, then your whole route is screwed.
Right,
And
yeah.
you have to have like a whole backup route plan in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, the thing about TD scoring is, imagine you make like a mistake on stage 2. It could have consequences on stage 5. That's how strict it
Alright,
is.
Yoshika.
Like nothing else will go as planned. Like if your route is to trance at some attack and you don't have a trance there, then you're kind of out of luck.
So, Yoshika,
also what-
I want to talk about her gimmick real quick, sorry.
Yeah, go
So,
for it, go, go, go.
Yoshika's shtick is that she will spawn spirits and eat them to restore her health on her first and third spell cards. Those little wisps that she spawns, they're feeding her, sort of. And Maribel is milking them in order to fill up his gauge, which is really cool and lit.
Yeah, I mean, I was about
Yeah,
to say
so
the same,
he-
you know, so it's okay.
Also, the he died on the
Yeah, so the objective there is to get enough spirits from killing the enemies. So first of all, it gives him a score, but if he doesn't get as many spirits as possible, he won't have enough spirits to fill up the trance meter to trance her second spell.
Yeah, also, real quick, I want to say that on the final, you can also technically milk it, because Yoshika spawns blue spirits. But, like, it's way too risky, I guess, so Maribel's not gonna go for it.
Yeah, so for Score Desire Eater and score runs, the only benefit that you get from capping it is like the spell bonus, which is only a few million, and a few hundred PIV from collecting the blue spirits.
I want to point
So
out.
most people don't bother unless they're going for like a world record.
Yeah, it's like, the risk-reward ratio is too, like...
It's just a hard spell. It's
Yeah.
probably like the second hardest spell in the game if you're trying to cap it.
I want to
pretty
point
much.
out that Maribel's gonna bomb the stage 4 opener anyway, so it's not really a big deal.
Yeah.
He doesn't do the score Desire Eater.
Also, in stage 4, if I recall, we're gonna have yet another instance of, like, suiciding to get a
Yeah,
trance.
because he's out of bombs, and he put his gauge
Yeah.
to 2/3 full, death tranced, and then...
I think later on as well, we'll see, like, an example
Yeah, and
of
since he's
Lyrica,
just
but-
gonna suicide there, the trance meter that you would get from getting the spirits and score Desire Eater doesn't really matter either.
Yeah. Okay, because we're like, I just want to like talk about the boss a little bit of stage 4 because like, it has a nice gimmick in scoring. Okay, so when you like Sega's main gimmick is that she's gonna spawn Yoshika on screen, and Yoshika is gonna during spell cards Yoshika is gonna infinitely be revived by Sega. And the thing is, the game treats Yoshika just like a regular boss, which means you can bomb and get a shit ton of items out of her. So under like ideal circumstances at very high level of scoring, what you want to do is you want to kill Yoshika indefinitely, so she's gonna get respawned by Sega, and you can milk a lot of spirits from that.
Also,
and Yoshika also doesn't have a hitbox in the Sega battle, so it's easy to point blank her.
Wait, is that true?
Wait, she doesn't?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, she doesn't.
So Mary here was having some issue dying. That's pretty funny.
Also, the big spam is coming, Pug. There's a lot of spirits on this part. It's really cool.
Also, because Yoshika counts as a boss too, the game is gonna drop essentially double spirits because you're gonna get spirits from Sega and Yoshika. So it's very important to do the Sega fight properly.
Maybe she only doesn't have a hitbox after you kill her, but I definitely watched a replay where they were sitting right on top of Yoshika at least 2 places.
Huh.
Yeah, so he's just gonna immediately focus on Yoshika from the beginning of the attack.
Yeah, however, unlike spells, in non-spells, Yoshika doesn't respawn, I think. Yeah, she doesn't. So it's only a one-time milk, but it's still worth it. And then he's just gonna time down Sega for like grace, I assume. Yeah.
Well, also, Maribel wants to make sure he can do damage when he's point blanking.
Yeah, that too.
Because damage away from the boss is wasted spirit gain, which means wasted trance gauge gain.
Yeah. Okay, so here, let's see if Maribel goes for the Yoshika milk, because it's actually very annoying to do. From the looks of it, I think he's trying to like lower Sega's health bar to a minimum so he can finish her off whenever he gets too dense, I think, or too annoying. Yeah, he's milking her.
He is out of bombs and can't trance right now.
Oh, I think
So he probably
it's
wants
when
to play
Yoshika is, like, quote-unquote dead, there's no hitbox, but when Yoshika is alive, there's a hitbox.
I think it might be that when she dies, she loses her hitbox. So even when she comes back.
I mean, it's soon progressing.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
But yeah, these are some of the few attacks in the game where you actually can farm them for grays without losing out on much. So you probably...
Just a random comment, but I like the sound of the milking, the beeps. The
It's so satisfying. It really is super satisfying. I mean, Zun's sound effects are very satisfying in general, just like the gray sound effect. It's so like, so good.
Alright, stage 5.
Maribel didn't die with the bomb. He suicided because he had no bombs.
Yeah.
Maribel had 7, 8.
5. So stage 5. Stage 5 is gonna drop a lot of spirits, so it's gonna be a pretty big cash in. Also want to note something about the boss herself, because you know Fudo, she has a boat. Well, because Zun is awkward, the boat counts as an enemy as well, which means that you can milk the boat, just like you can milk any boss. So essentially during the Fudo fight, every single spells in which she has a boat, which is pretty much everything, you're gonna get double spirits.
From Marissa's splash damage.
So he's gonna bomb the laser yin yangs. Then he's gonna suicide there.
Also, yeah, Maribel did miss a bomb piece before Sega.
Now gonna
But
bomb
I think it was
Tojiko.
intentional.
And then gonna trance her spell.
Even in score runs, you don't even want to fight Tojiko. That's how annoying she is.
Poor Tojiko, she's so irrelevant.
She is irrelevant.
I didn't even know her name until you just said it, to be honest.
F.
Press L in chat, everybody.
Why L?
L.
See, the thing is, I was literally just playing TD earlier today, and her name is in, like, the top left corner of the screen, and I still didn't know it.
You couldn't even be asked to look up on the screen. Poor girl. Anyway, this is the big pog part for stage 5. There's gonna be like the circle of life, or the circle of death, because they're wisps.
That thing drops so many spirits. I think Mary is actually gonna suicide or manual trance, yeah.
Gonna move in the circle, pog.
I love this strat, it's so cool.
And then there's gonna be the part with like 5 trillion enemies on screen.
Yeah, that thing drops a shit ton of spirits as well.
And it says in his notes he's gonna bomb the Futonon 1.
Probably his transmitter.
Yeah, transmitter is not full. He's gonna get a full trance for second spell because it's very important, as I mentioned, to trance when there is a boat because you get double spirits.
Yeah, trance as soon as the boat appears. Yeah, pug.
Don't forget to milk the boat, everybody.
And then gonna not bomb this spell.
Maybe cap that thing. And then this spell.
This is Ghost's weakness.
Check it out, everyone. He actually capped an attack.
Yeah, look.
It's 80 seconds.
You do.
What do you mean, window? Don't judge me.
Also, I like how the music changes when you trance. It's really noticeable on Futo's fight.
It's a very nice touch as well.
Okay, so
boat milking again. You have an example.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And the boat also doesn't have a hitbox, so you can point blank it easily too.
And after being forced to go and get Maribel is gonna trance here.
Okay, I feel like I have to mention the fact the first time I faced that spell, I thought I had to go in between the gaps the amulets were making.
Alright, stage 6, Pog.
And that did not end too well. But it's stage 6, so you can see that he's still like 2 billions away from his score. And that just gives you an idea of how big of a cash in stage 6 is gonna be. Now those fairies are very important because you can see that like you have small spirits behind those fairies. And you actually do not want to kill the fairies because if you kill the fairies, the ghosts are gonna despawn.
Yeah.
And if they despawn, it means no spirits, which is an insane loss. And it's very hard because when you trance, you have a better firepower, I think. So when you're in trance and you want to kill the fairy but not the fairy.
The death fairies in the next section also draw pieces, and the bomb pieces are probably used in his route.
Yeah. But you're gonna have the second fairy train section soon, and Maribel's gonna do the same. He's gonna like trance. And then he's gonna try to kill the spirits, but only spirits, because if he kills one big fairy, it's an insane loss. So you're gonna have to fly all around the screen, trying to guess where the fuck you are, while also avoiding to kill the wrong enemies.
Also, there's resources here too.
Yeah.
And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but gonna leave spirits on screen for the
yeah,
non,
he's
right?
gonna leave spirits on screen on purpose so he can start a trance
Pog.
during
Yeah.
the first non, so he can like get points and stuff.
Because if he tranced before the boss dialogue, the dialogue would end the trance, and he wouldn't get as much.
Yeah. Also, just
Yeah.
want to know that Maribel's also is almost at max PAV, and now I invite you guys to look at Maribel's score and see how fast it's gonna increase.
Oh right. Because Miko's just
so
a
the
milk
entire
boss.
Miko fight is just bombing and trancing on top of her as much as possible.
Yeah, and just look at the
To get-
score and just enjoy. It's like one of the most satisfying thing I've ever seen in Touhou, the Miko fight. Just looking at the score flying up.
It isn't free though, because Maribel says there are a few hard timings in it, especially at the end.
Yeah, at the end timing. I mean, I'm gonna talk when that happens. I'm gonna talk about it when that happens, though. Look at that, almost at 3 billion. And soon TM! Come on! Come on! Come on, come on, come on, Mary! Come on, almost there!
So
This spell is a capture.
it says end trance before spell for refill on Miko's spell 5. That's the one.
We're gonna
after
be max
this.
PAV soon. Come on, come on.
Well, we're on spell 4 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spell 5 is Gusei Flash.
And max PAV, everybody! Let's
Nice.
go. Imagine every single blue spirit on screen is worth this amount.
Yeah.
Imagine the big cash in now. Just realize every blue spirit is worth this amount.
Yeah, so in his notes, he said he made sure to end the trance before the spell ended to get more trance meter so that this death trance would last longer.
Oh, that's nice.
Because if he killed Gusei Flash during the trance,
Also, he's gonna follow
he would
Miko downwards.
automatically, yeah, he would automatically collect all the spirits that he
Okay,
got
but if,
from ending the spell, and that then on Avoidance of Defiance, his death trance wouldn't have got him as many points.
Yeah. Okay, so for the final spell, you're gonna see Maribel, and that's why he needs this extra life. He's gonna suicide during the Miko slowdown. And the reason he does this is because when you die in TD, you drop spirits. And if you look at the PAV now, which is why I mentioned it, you can see that it's worth a lot of points. And the gain of every single blue spirit is so big, it's worth more to suicide and grab the extra spirits than finishing with 1 life stock.
Oh, by the
was
way,
gonna grab it
Worth wanted to
and
point out it's not the blue spirits, it's the gray spirits that give you the point item value.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blue spirits
Blue
don't give you any points by themselves, only PIV.
And that's a 3.1 bill for Mary.
Yay!
GG, Mary. First try. 3.1 bill is very nice.
Yeah, so that gives, I don't know how much I score, but that definitely gives I score,
A lot.
because
Yeah.
the cutoff is 3 billion.
Alright,
Alright.
Mary's starting another run, and meanwhile, Lyrica is now on the irrelevant character the Sparky didn't even know the name of until now. Did you remember her name, Sparky?
Who?
the character you didn't know the name of on stage 5.
I honestly forgot it.
Oh,
It's Tojiko.
Reimu's
But
on
yeah, so
Sage-
Maribel
Sega.
said before the run started that the death timing at the end was one of the hardest timings in the whole run,
Yeah.
and he apparently missed it just now.
Ouch. Yeah, it's a very tight timing, because depending on when you die, it won't be as effective. The circle of life, Pog.
Yeah, so I'll wait for Reimu to finish this credit and start a new one.
Yeah, because like it's
The different shot types in TD have pretty different routes
yeah.
in general over the whole run. So Reimu will be bombing and trancing at totally different parts of the game. So that will be interesting to see.
Also, surprised that ice score wasn't updated on the stream.
I mean, it's fine. Just give credit.
Crested is probably trying to figure out what it is right now.
Yeah. Also, yeah, on Lyrica's screen you can see that he did like the same thing as Maribel and Miko. He left some spirits on the screen so he could gather them during the boss fight in a trance. You don't know what the score is? Okay, Chris, the score was around, it was 3.1 something.
Alright, Die posted the exact score.
Alright, thank you, Die. If you're wrong, I'm banning you from TRS though.
Also, Reimu in stage 5.
Actually, Maribel's exact score was 3.8 billion, so make sure to calculate the I score based on that.
God, I love this sound so much. Mary got 4 records. Okay, and now China is entering stage 6, and we're gonna see the crazy fairy train thing again. I don't speak Chinese, don't care about your text-to-speech.
So how much? What was Maribel's score when he entered stage 6? Was it like 1.6?
1.6, yeah.
Yeah. So they're at about the same pace going into stage 6.
It's communicating to us. It's trying to. I think it's alive, everybody.
AFKing so that we can hear the banger that is Fudo's theme.
I don't like Fudo's theme that much.
Fuck you.
It's good.
I prefer stage 5.
Alright, so now he paused.
Good, no more text-to-speech.
Wait, why do I hear the title?
Yeah, it was about like what?
Gastari has shit taste in TD music confirmed. Yeah, pretty much.
You guys are wrong. TD stage 5 is a banger. See, even the bot agrees with me. Alright, stage 6.
Oh, so Reimu's at the end of the stage 5, by the way. I'm curious to see how the auto-collect is going to affect it compared to Marissa. Sadly,
So even though Reimu has the auto-collect, the reason that she scores less than Marissa is that she does less damage, and the trance does a lot less damage than Marissa, so it doesn't collect spirits as quickly during a trance, so you get less PIV overall.
The bot agrees with you.
When you make a joke twice, it isn't as funny on the second time.
What do you mean? It's not a joke. I can speak Chinese, dude.
So I can see that there was no trance at the end of stage 5, but the spirits were left through the dialogue in order for the trance on Futo.
Yeah. Okay, now on the ferry train section, let's... There is small delay in the sound effect on like China's team stream, and I hate it. Like the oh no! Wait, no, that
Ooh! That's actually gonna be not good.
Not good. Not
Unless
good.
that's a planned suicide in his route.
I don't think it is, because he can't suicide on the final if he does that. Can he?
I mean, I know that a lot of stuff in TV looks like it's a stupid mistake, but it's actually a suicide. But I think that was just a mistake.
It looks like it.
I mean, everyone in chat is saying F.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just because we reacted to it.
Well, I don't think he can get an extend, or I don't know. Flashbacks. Yeah, it's an anime now. It has having flashbacks of all the people that got in there. And now he's gonna, like, we're gonna have like a 3-episode flashback, and then
probably
he's gonna use
a mistake.
I didn't see how many bombs he had before he died.
I think he had no bombs left.
So it might have been planned then.
Maybe.
Maybe he messed up somewhere earlier and was just low on resources in general.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe it's like a death to...
Because otherwise he would have just suicided here, I think.
Oh. So I see Cap statching
Having the
like
extra live.
Alright, Muff in stage 6.
Okay.
That's... Okay, he got the extend.
Okay. Yeah, he did. Okay, so now I don't know if it was planned or not. That's a very...
So the stage 6 death may or may not have been a mistake, but he definitely made a mistake somewhere in the run, apparently.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't really watch him until Maribel's run ended, so he might have made a mistake on like stage 4 or something.
I mean, it was definitely a mistake to suicide on stage 6, because like now we can't suicide on...
Okay, Marak says he died with 0 bombs on stage 6, so may have been intentional.
I mean, maybe, but that's
probably intentional.
I don't know, because like now we can't die in the finals, so it's a pretty big loss. Also, yeah, this just shows how strict his scoring is. So I don't want to ruin everyone else's experience with this stream, but like,
oh no,
he's dead. Yeah.
Oh, that's a game over.
Yeah. Press F. I mean, he still got 3 bill. A 3 bill game over.
Yeah. But game overs reduce your I score too.
Oh, they do? I didn't know there was a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there is.
Ouch.
It's based on score and whether or not it 1cc's. I believe if you don't 1cc, it halves your I score.
By the way, Miko for Muff Hog.
Yeah. And please enjoy the 30 FPS, everybody.
But yeah, so you can already see how Reimu does much less damage during the trance.
It's crazy. And delayed sound. A hit has both. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm scared for the EOSD players and the UFO ones.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure about that rule, because like you can still get a very good score in EOSD and UFO and game over on stage 6.
Yeah. I mean, Cactus used to have world record on the game over.
Exactly.
And he couldn't made it to Royal Flare either.
Maribel failed the final suicide or something.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
still...
besides that, he played pretty cleanly.
Yeah,
I assume he's using a safer route or made like some minor mistakes throughout the run, because even if he got the final suicide, he was still like 100 million below his PB.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty solid run.
He got around 3.1 something bill.
Oh yeah, so fun fact about UFO survival is that if you accidentally summon a UFO, it counts as a miss for your I score.
Yeah, I mean, same as like syphilis releases or just, you know, trances in TD survival. So they have to earn the NV. The real question though is, does collecting a UFO count as a miss? Because I know like
not,
in the
not
West,
a token.
Not a token.
Spawning a UFO is what counts.
Okay, yeah, because like I don't know. I know some Japanese people like avoid also grabbing tokens and resets if they accidentally grab one, which I think is pretty stupid. But that's just me.
Yeah, so ZPS says that in UFO, if you get 3 billion in game over, it's less I score than if you clear with 2.5 billion.
Jesus.
That's kind of a... Also
Very
flashbang.
stupid. Oh my god, the framer is dying even more now. It feels like watching a slideshow.
We'll see if Muff gets the suicide correctly.
Yeah.
Because I believe what you want to do is you want to die during the slowdown.
Oh, by the way, the slowdown death is gonna make them lose 2 power. That's Funny little trivia about TD.
My TD Lunatic 1cc loses 2 power on Sega when I die to the final.
Amazing. I think it got it. Yeah. And it's a 3.1.
He lost 2 power.
Yeah, he did.
GG.
Alright, so Lyrica's run was 3.5 I score. I assume that doesn't take into account the game over rule, but it's a lower score anyway.
Yeah. And back to Maribel we go. I think Japan's stream is dying. Oh wait, no, Chris was just looking at the score. But yeah. So Mary back onto stage 3 now. Also, jeez, it's been only like 21 minutes left to start credits, and they only cleared once.
At least they've all finished a run at this point.
Yeah, but only one. That's what is worrying me.
Well, the other 2 players reset a little bit while Maribel got his on his first credit.
Yeah, true.
And then Maribel reset a bit. But I guess he's on a decent run now, or he wouldn't be continuing.
Yeah, true. And now the Kagasa trends cancel again. Also, something you might see our players do at some point. When they point-blank bosses, sometimes they don't even bother to POC the items that are falling. And that's because it's more worth it to keep point-blanking the boss to get more spirits than actually going for items.
Yeah, because you get like 6 to 8 spirits per second, like gray spirits, just from point-blanking the boss. So if you take 2 seconds to POC the items, you lose points overall.
Yeah.
Holy 20 ice score.
Aaron, I think that was an old run that was 4 billion, 0 million, and 200,000 or something like that.
20 points? Holy fucking shit! That's a lot of points!
I mean, Muff is the world record holder for Reimu, so...
Yeah, true, oh my god. Wow!
Even though his score was lower than Maribel's.
Yeah.
It's way higher, and that just shows how much worse Reimu is at PD.
It's 200 mil... Wait, no, it's 200, yeah, 200 mil off world record. Yeah, okay, that's understandable then. That was a very nice Reimu run.
I think at this point it's just competing for second place.
Yeah!
Actually, how much would if Maribel got 3.4, how much would that actually be in ice score?
I have no idea.
If it's linear, probably around 10 to 15 points. I don't know how the I-score calculation actually works.
Oh, I see.
10.
Okay, 10, yeah.
So Japan is
It's
basically guaranteed their victory.
Yeah. Now it's still a battle for second place between China and us, the West.
Well, Lyrica and Maribel have similar PBs,
Yeah, so that's gonna be a very close run, because if you just look at her PB overall, just look at the high score, it's like... It's so close, it's not even 100 mil away.
That was a really good run from Muff.
Yeah, very good run. Almost world record, so yeah. I mean, close to world record.
Also, stage 4 for Maribel.
Let's go. So you sat at the opener, just like last time.
I'm gonna watch Muff just to see the differences in the route.
Enjoy 30 FPS.
Actually, that's a good point. No, that's definitely like 15 FPS.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, it's slow enough that that Maribel's stream feels way too fluid when I go back to it after watching Muff a few seconds. Try it, just like look at Muff for a few seconds and then go back to Maribel. It's gonna feel like a whole new.
I'll see if Muff gets the strat on Yuko's final at least.
I want to watch that too, honestly.
I missed it the last run. I assume he got it.
Yeah, same. I mean, it would have a reset anyway. If he didn't, I assume. Or maybe that's why it was off for the record, Cat. Alright, spam section. Very well, but... Okay, and now the moment we've all been waiting for, Yuko's final. Let's go.
Yeah, so if you see Muff's high score, I mean, I guess you probably can't since the quality is so low.
You can,
but
it's
that's...
3.3. It's 3.3.
Alright, so that's the Reimu world record. Maribel and Lyrica have similar PBs, but
As Marissa.
the Marissa world record is
3.6
billion, which is a lot higher.
It's really crazy
I
how
thought it was 0.7.
TD has been pushed. Because I remember days when the Yomu world record was like 3.7 by 7 bits. The Reimu world record was like 2.7 by Mithril. And Marissa obviously didn't get up to 3.78. And now it's like
Sanai?
4 bill, 3 bill with Reimu.
What about Sanai, though?
I don't know what the Sanai world record... I think...
Let's not talk about her. I mean, it's clearly the best shot type in TD. I don't know what you're talking about.
So Maribel is probably gonna, he's gonna do the same thing again. I thought he was gonna milk the first spell though, but then again, first spell is very spooky, so I can see why he doesn't.
He kills Yoshika once just to get a few hits.
Yeah, but I think for world record...
But when Yoshika revives, there's actually difficult to dodge patterns.
Yeah,
so he
I mean,
probably doesn't want to risk that here.
It's not that difficult. It's just that like Sega spawns some kind of rice bullets super close
It's
to
the
you.
same pattern as her mid-boss non.
And I find her mid-boss non way too scary, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Lyrica reset. Alright. Only have 14 minutes to
No,
reset.
Sanai scores lower than Reimu.
Alright, finals better for Muff again.
Isn't Sane's more spirits attribute also bugged and it doesn't work how it's supposed to?
That point blank strat. Oh my god. No! He died at the end.
Like, from what I remember hearing, it's that Sane wouldn't even be that bad for scoring if her passive worked like it was supposed to, but it doesn't, so she's just shit.
Yeah.
Wait, it's broken?
I think so. That's what...
I'm not sure.
That's just what I've heard. It could be wrong. Yeah, so Anama, just wait until the top right player, Mu, gets to Yuyiko's final spell. And then you'll see what he does.
Yeah, it's great.
Well...
Maribel back on. Okay, who's the stage 5 mid-boss name again, Sparky?
I'm trying to read it, but my quality's too low and I can't...
No, try to remember it.
I don't fucking remember it.
It's Tojiko! Dude.
Tojiko?
Yes, Tojiko! The
Alright.
radish girl.
I'll remember that next time.
She's a radish. It's
You
easy
won't
to remember.
Someone posted it in chat. I wasn't looking.
Yep. It'll be done.
Thanks, guy in chat. You tried to save me.
Alright, I just want to say that so far only Mary has got the runs out of stage 1. Like, at least a second run.
Yeah, so if Lyrica keeps messing up, Maribel will probably have second place.
I mean, he already has, but like, he's gonna secure
Well,
it.
yeah. That's what I mean.
Tojiko food fetish. Or the lack thereof. God damn it.
The funny thing is that I can remember how Kane and Keiki's last names are spelled, but I can't remember the stage 5 mid-boss name in TD.
I know Keiki is... Oh god, it was Haniyasushin. And wait,
What?
don't...
Yeah.
And
She has a last
Kane
name?
is
Kamishirasawa.
Yeah.
I know Kine, I don't know like Keiki though.
Yeah, Star
Alright,
King
Yuyiko's
and
final.
Ina posted
Look
them
at Bob's
correctly in
screen.
chat.
Look, oh wait, well, it's over. I think he bumped he bumped part of it though, I think.
His route probably accounts for a bomb.
Yeah, probably. Wait, Kita Shirakawa. Yeah, no, I won't remember that. Alright, Mary milking Fudo as planned, and the boat as well. Don't forget next time you're on a boat to milk it though.
I think he had at least one unintentional death, since at this point in his last run he had an extra life.
Yeah.
So he probably just messed up somewhere.
Yeah. He's gonna have to skip a suicide, so or he'll be able to get the suicide at the end.
Stage 6 pug.
Alright, ferry train again. You guys might not realize it, but trust me when I say it's very easy to kill those fairies by accident and losing a ton of score.
Yeah, so he just lost one little spirit there.
Yeah.
And so, like, imagine accidentally doing that, but with an entire row of those.
Yeah. And look at the PAV. Imagine each Grey Spirits is worth this amount. It's insane. The loss is very big.
And each spirit enemy drops, like, at least 5 gray spirits.
Yeah, so the loss is very big.
So accidentally kill a fairy and lose all of the minions, you just lost like 20 or 30 million right there.
Yeah. Especially on this section where you have to trance, and honestly, I
As
already
well
said
as-
good luck trying to guess where the fuck you are. Like, really?
As well as all the PIV from the blue spirits during that trance. And you also lose bomb pieces, so that might make your route not work anymore.
Alright, so doing the same thing, just trancing at the beginning of Miko fight.
I think it was 1.65 into stage 6. I can't remember fully.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, so if this run doesn't do as well, Maribel will have time for at least one more credit.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see Mu doing a graze on Kyoko's opener.
Oh, you
just
can...
sitting inside the bullet spawn point.
How consistent is that?
I mean, it's static, right?
You just have to memorize the safe spot and then bomb when the bullets start cornering you.
Oh, you have to bomb. Rip. I'm not using that in a survival run, I guess.
Well, why would you?
Because I can!
I mean, the safe spot itself also looks pretty precise.
Yeah, sure, I guess. You're right.
I think you can use the dialogue to position. So that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, Maribel is the only one who still has time for another credit.
Well, no, he'll definitely have enough time because Miko isn't gonna take 6 more minutes.
Yeah, he's the
Probably
only
gonna
one.
take like 2 more minutes.
Pretty much. But yeah, Mary is the only one that has another credits available to him. If he could beat his previous score, that would be very cool. And we reached Mike's PIV, by the way, buddy.
Borelius, I think that's first survival, where Reimu and Yomo give the same amount of points. Because that would make no sense if scoring gave the same amount of points.
Yeah.
Because that would mean a 3.1 billion Yomu would also give 20 points, which is not right.
Definitely not.
Oh, he meant in Wabak.
Oh,
well,
for the...
Alrighty, is he gonna get the suicide this time? Is Maribel gonna suicide properly?
Definitely gonna beat the last score.
Oh.
I think.
I think.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be close. Oh yeah,
no, he's not gonna get it. Right?
I didn't realize he wasn't at the...
Oh.
Wait, that was a death?
Yeah, that was a death.
Can still
Alright, then rip.
PB.
I mean, he already beat his PB anyway. Or like,
Yeah,
well,
so he's gonna get a slightly higher score.
yeah.
3.2.
It looks like he'll at least... Yeah, 3.2.
That's almost his PB, by the way.
He said he was going for a 3.2, but it would be really cool if he got a 3.3.
I mean, that's still very nice, though. He beat his PB.
And meanwhile, the other players reset again.
Yeah. Showing the ending already. But yeah. Alright. And here we go again.
And meanwhile, the other players have reset again.
Yet again. It's stage 1 reset, hell.
Mu at least got to Kyoko on his last run.
True. I mean, Mu won anyway, so like...
Yeah.
But you know, what if he gets world record on this run? It'd be cool.
I mean, he's probably going for full strats now that he already got a good run, like just to show off.
Yeah. Kinda like Mino, who went for like extra.
Phantasm is harder than Lunatic.
Oh yeah, Phantasm, I'm sorry, not extra. Phantasm, yeah. Yeah, confirmed.
It's weird that people thought I was flexing though. I only did it because someone in the chat asked me to.
Oh, I mean, we only said you were flexing for the joke. Alright,
He probably plans a bomb there, just because that's like crazy to no miss the whole thing.
Yeah.
Or like no miss, no bomb.
Should have played Mushi Ultra.
What is that sound? That sounds terrifying.
Which sound?
Just Moo's low sound quality.
Oh, I don't know, it's... Yeah. I like how it still said that it's Mary Zodio.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Crest, fix it! Alright, thank you.
Dude, Sarasis should have practiced. Sarasis should have practiced Celeste before the competition to beat TBH. And another reset for Moo.
I mean, he was.
I mean, it doesn't matter for him.
I mean, I think he was practicing Celeste.
Well, he opened it, but
Oh, we're running out of time to reset, by the way.
Yeah, only 1 minute.
Yeah, after so he had like a 3 miss run, and he was doing another credit, and after his 3rd miss, he gave up and opened Celeste.
Oh god, that's kind of a shame that run happened. Like, I missed it.
Alright, so
bonus Celeste round win.
dude, if that actually happened, I would have to enter, because I have 202 berries.
Oh shit, I only cleared Celeste. I can't be asked to do more. I don't have the patience for that right now.
Yeah, Sarasis was doing his first clear of Chapter 9. He was at the second to last checkpoint.
Oh, nice. Have you seen the guy who got the golden berry in Chapter 9? It's insane.
Yeah, I did that.
You did? Oh my god, you're crazy!
Yeah!
Yeah, why would you suffer through? Oh my god! Like, why? Jesus.
Oh, less than a minute. And that's his stream
20
delays.
seconds to reset. Whoa. Oh god. Only... Mino should have played the PCB Christmas. Is there even a PCB Christmas match? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Alright, no
1.
resets.
No reset allowed!
I would hate to be in stage 1 during that.
You should
If any of them make a mistake at this point, they'll probably just give up.
Yeah, considering how strict TD is, the one mistake is just give up.
I mean, especially since they have decent runs at this point.
Yeah. You should have played Paint CB stream.
Muff made it to stage 2.
Nice.
Alright, Aaron says that guilt over looking at too much Madeline hentai is the only reason to do all golden strawberries.
Amazing.
It's forever enshrined, apparently. That comment. Thanks, Sparky. Thanks, Obama. Alright, so they all made it to stage 2. And Lyrica made it to stage 3. Because, you know, the meme, thanks Obama? Never mind.
Commentator Lyrica 说先休息一下。优古纳号
Oh,
说
it's your best friend,
加油
Gastari.
不能推了。Commentator Lyrica 说我会的。
Suddenly everything died. Is my call still going? Ah, they died. Hello? Is anyone there? So I think the TRS call died. Yeah, Discord died. Well. Oh. Here's something. Gastari?
Yeah?
Okay.
God,
We're here.
Discord's back.
Alright.
Discord just
Yeah,
died.
join us, Aaron. Make your little cameo.
Anyway. So yeah, let's see. Mary on stage 2, Lyrica on stage 3, and I think no, it's stage 3. And where is Muff now? On Kyoko as well. Alright. But I just can't look at the 30 FPS, it's just too much.
Alright, Yoshika time.
Alright, on to Yoshika we go.
Unless he's gonna read the dialogue again.
Commentator Lyrica 说今天我演
I heard Lyrica! I can speak Chinese now!
Yeah, everyone in stage 3.
Hog. Is he really reading, like...
Commentator Lyrica 说
Come on,
结果
Lyrica, this is
改
not
善了
TRS, you don't have to piss me off!
To be honest, I'm probably just gonna compare the scores and PIVs from the 2 Marissa runs.
Yeah,
Since that's the only real competition remaining.
Dude, didn't you hear the TWC competition? Who can piss off Gastari the most?
In World Cup. The international pissing me off competition.
No, it's the actual Lyrica Prism River. Get it right.
So Crested says that Lyrica said his hands hurt and he's taking a break.
失败了
Oh,
不知道
alright,
会
alright.
不会也能让大家享受到呢
What? Discord? What the fuck? Doo-doo-doo.
牛奶泡芙 LNF 说莫德是
Okay. Oh no, Wumpus made an error. We're working really hard to fix this. Steak soon, TM. I'm all down for curry. Also, Rip Moo. Or Muff. Well, it's just the nature of programs, huh? Sometimes things fail. It's just the way of life. You guys are just stuck with boring old me.
Commentators Lyrica 说这次路线是对的。
I can see that Maribel seems to be in the lead right now. I'm gonna reset Discord. Maybe that'll fix it. I hope it doesn't like destroy my stream.
收到来自地上躺着一只老山羊的3个新年红包。
Did your call also die?
Oh,
Do you guys want me to change the region?
we're back.
It's set to Europe right now. Let me put it to US West.
Even higher.
Alright, so I changed the server region. Hopefully it's gonna work for now.
So the real battle for second place has begun.
No, Mary pretty much lost it already. He died.
Well, Maribel still has the higher.
Yeah,
ice score.
so
He
Oh.
Are you guys talking about how to play Touhou? I'll just say that controller is the only valid way. I don't like joystick to be precise, but yeah. So Lyrica entering stage 4. I mean, not entering, is in stage 4 already. On spam to be precise.
So Lyrica and Maribel actually use a different route. Lyrica's route gets him more early game resources, which he spends later. Though I assume they're about the same effectiveness, because they score this. They have pretty much the same PB.
I mean, like, I use analog joystick, so I'm gonna say stick is better. But yeah.
You know it's bad when Gastari likes it. I agree.
Well, so much for liking you, I guess, sake SK.
Commentators Lyrica 说：“这里打得我不太好。”
I'm bad, so yeah. Nice comeback. But yeah. On to Sega, let's go.
I mean, if you think about it, is anyone good?
Sock.
Yusuke.
Mino. I mean, you can Ellen on first try. You can't Phantasm though, you're bad, never mind. You can't PHNN, never mind. But Phantasm is impossible. You know what? I agree.
Yeah, Phantasm is like the most difficult thing in gaming history. So
Wasn't
it's
it
no surprise that
Overdrive?
he died to it.
No, it's Overdrive.
地上躺着一只老山羊说：“别有负担。”
I like how Lyrica has been like wasting so much time on dialogues. Mary caught up to him. That's basically the same strat as Mary, but executed differently.
Yeah, so his route is different, so he has a trance at that point, so he just immediately kills Yoshika and then trances.
Oh.
At like lower than world record level play, you can have very different routes in TD and they'll be about as effective. So they probably just use what they're comfortable, they've learned.
I'll just say Tungling Yoshika's way too scary.
The bomb in stock, not sure if that was intentional.
I don't think it was.
And he also didn't bomb Yoshika.
Also, they're
So
at
he
similar
probably did screw up.
scores.
Huh. Even after
You know,
all those
Obama-
mistakes.
That's very cool. Good for you.
What?
What Obama posted in chat.
Oh, amazing. But even after all those mistakes, Mary is still like in front of
Lyrica 说：“大丈夫。”
Lyrica.
Commentators Lyrica 说：“我只是想说说话。”汤林莫涵说：“解说全责。” Commentators Lyrica 说：“让自己轻松点。”
Did you guys get it? It's gonna be on the text next morning. Alright, back to Mary we go.
Mary has no more resources.
he has no risk. He can't even suicide there.
I think he's just messing around at
Oh,
this point.
never mind. He's
Oh, he
suiciding
went for it anyway, just to follow his route. Oh, rip. Rip the
No,
route.
Mary, no! No!
Just to
Oh
follow
my
the
god!
route.
No! Rip.
Oof.
Rip.
I mean, it didn't look like... I mean, it looked like that was on purpose, but I don't really know what he
was.
expected to happen.
I think he's
I
just
guess he
memeing.
Probably just gave up.
But, I mean, yeah, he's done streaming anyway.
Yep, just...
Monster 说：“
Alright.
我要全
Only
责。
Lyrica left now, everybody.
Yeah, he was.
收到来自
Because he made a mistake on stage 1 that he would have reset if he could, but he kept playing, and then he also made a mistake on stage 2.
So now it's only Lyrica who can beat Maribel.
30 Tooth says now he can play LOLK Attack Randomizer.
Yeah. Wait, Obama, do you not know about LOL K attack randomizer? Oh god. Imagine LOL K, but like every stage enemy can fire a random stage pattern, and every boss can fire a random pattern, a boss pattern at random.
Wait, man. Lyrica can reset after the timer ended.
Wait, what?
I didn't see that.
No.
Because he was ahead of Maribel. Reset 1 minute before the timer ended. Yeah, because he for the whole run, and you reset very close to the end, so he would have reset before you.
Yeah.
So I think he reset with like 3 or 4 minutes left.
And no, Obama, the way it works is that every wave of an attack, it's gonna select parts of another pattern randomly. So like, it can't shoot the entirety of PDH at once, but for example, it can fire the blue circles.
And
or
also,
just the skeletons.
Also, stage enemies can only use stage portions, and bosses can only use boss attacks.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, like, Obama, I have, like, a VOD. I played that shit yesterday on my stream. Like, I just watch it. It's pretty funny. But yeah. Also, Mary GG, by the way. That was, like, a very clean...
GG.
I mean, like... Yeah, that was nice, Mary.
Oh, there we go.
Alright,
Question,
big screen.
超榜水该爽散妖说 PBSD。
So besides that 30 million, where did the other 100 million lost from your PB go? Just like minor mistakes, or were you playing it safe?
I guess you can join us in the TRS Discord, Mary, if you want, to talk about the run and stuff. I mean, so far we are second, but we don't know if, like, Lyrica is gonna beat Mary or not. Ouch.
Well, are you sure he fucked up? Because
Actually, maybe
you guys have different routes, I think.
Oh yeah, true, true.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure right now wasn't supposed to happen.
He went off route. Okay.
Yeah, he messed up at some point for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Commentators Lyrica 说：“我就坚信我才能赢。”
But hey, Mary, you can join voice chat if you want, like, by the way. Just saying that.
I mean, it's also hard to tell just looking at like what happened on one attack, if he screwed up there, or if he screwed up like earlier in the stage, or even the previous stage.
Yeah, it's
Just
very
'cause
hard.
That's how the game is.
Yeah. Especially the fact they have different routes, you know? It's like...
Yeah, I think Mino went AFK or something.
No, I'm here. I'm
Probably,
just
yeah.
quiet.
Oh,
Oh.
Friendly reminder, I went to sleep at like 12 or 1 and then woke up at 7.
wow. So-
It's midnight right now for me. 12:20.
It's like... It's 4 p.m. for me.
But I mean,
Yeah,
it was
Discord
worth
was
it.
dying like 10 minutes ago, but it's
Yeah.
fine now.
I switched servers to US, maybe that's why. Alright, do you think that
Yeah,
he
it's
can beat Mary? Because I don't think so.
well,
Actually, I'm not
he
sure.
entered stage 6 with a slightly lower score, and he has fewer resources.
Yeah,
So I don't
think
really
he's
know
gonna-
if there are many opportunities for him to get that score back.
Yeah.
Obama, I live in Korea right now. It's UTC +9. And that was definitely a mistake.
Definitely, yeah. Forcing us to read dialogues in a language I don't even speak, amazing.
Commentator Lyrica 说走位有点问题。
Alright, let's go. Yeah, there is no way Lyrica is beating Mary. But yeah, GG Mary in second place, honest. Oh! What? Don't know!
And
Oh my god! Well,
so yeah,
great,
that's
but
2
GG.
points for Japan, 1 point for West, and no points for China.
What are the current standings at now with that?
I don't know. I know Japan won SA and China got second place.
Yeah, we got last with like 5 miss or something, right?
Yeah.
Do you even get points for a 5 miss?
It's the minimum points. More than 5 miss, you don't get I score.
Alright.
The run was like 0.28
So
I score or
Japan
something.
is at 5.5, the West is at 5, and China's at 3.5.
Okay, we can still win that, the West. We can still win that. By the way,
Yeah,
Mary...
32. There's a thread somewhere, I think. Let me find it. I believe it has I scores.
Also, Mary,
Oh yeah, guys. First, hold on. So the UFO match is being postponed. KG was ill,
Yeah.
so the next match is actually gonna be
tomorrow. I'm gonna.
The Sisyphus Survival, and I think originally I wasn't gonna commentate both because the UFO Survival was at past midnight, and then the Sisyphus was like 6 in the morning. But now, since the UFO is delayed, I can probably just sleep earlier today and wake up for Sisyphus Survival. So I might commentate on this.
I mean, just let me know, Mino. I'm going to be hosting the match.
Which I'm excited for, because Sisyphus Survival is actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, because it's going to be no ball and no release as well, because I assume releases counts as misses, just like...
both have LNN.
I think someone could LNN Sisyphus if they don't get unlucky on Snowman.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone will pick a spring or summer shot.
Probably
I
not.
don't think anybody's gonna race.
Well, wait. How much I score does a spring or summer shot give in comparison?
Well, actually, regarding points, is it like a calculation of your shot type and your season? I mean, I assume it is. But yeah, Maribel, you can join us in voice if you want to talk about the run or just the competition or whatever happened or something. Alright, Mary's gonna join us for a post-match commentary, just like in real esports, you know? I'm surprised we got that many viewers for scoring, honestly. That's very nice.
How many did we have?
Right now we have around 139 or something.
It's not bad.
That's still less than like survival, which was around
We had like
200.
200 in the survival matches.
Yeah, but that's still very nice.
Yeah, can you just give us the rundown of I score for LNNs of like the relevant shot types? I mean, I assume no one's going to be playing like Cherno Summer.
Probably, yeah.
What's the difference between fall and winter and spring and summer?
Yeah. So Maribel's gonna like join us anytime soon now for the interview, so stay tuned for that.
He said he's starting his laptop.
Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna take a while. But anyway, what did you guys think of the match? Because I personally liked it, honestly. Like, the Reimu run was insane, and the fact, like, Muff almost casually, like, got world record is just insane. That was crazy. Yeah, that's a shame Lyrica couldn't 1cc again. Wait, no, couldn't 1cc at all. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because he game over to the final spell on his first score.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah. So yeah, the point, like the point penalty for game over is gonna be quite. Yeah, I think there's like no I score. I think from there on. TD scoring looks really fun. Oh, it is pretty fun. It's just like very tight route execution. It's not the most impressive scoring visually in terms of dodging or crazy shit, but it's still like a very, very tight and very precise score game.
So if spring and summer give 30 points as opposed to 10, I think it might be worth picking, because even if you get one miss to their final, that's still 15 points, which is more.
Maybe, I don't know. So hi, Mary.
Hi, guys.
I think at least one of them will play spring or summer.
Okay, so am I audible?
Yes. Yeah, but yeah, GG, by the way.
Thanks. I'm very happy with how it went.
Yeah, that was very nice. Like, the 3.2 bill was very cool.
I remember you said you were you wanted to get at least 3.2.
Yes, that was basically the goal. It would have been like 3.25 if I got NDS suicide. The thing is, I was already on a life down, so like I did the recovery route on Miko where I bomb the penultimate spell and then transpok, and then I have to do NDS bombless. So I basically just have to
just cap the spell normally,
point blank, and survive it, and nearly cap and then suicide. But I died earlier, so I couldn't do the suicide. That loses a lot.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good run overall, honestly. I don't know if you've seen what the others did.
If I got the run without any mistakes, it would have been about 3.3, which was the best I could realistically get. But
nice.
At least 3.2 is basically what I wanted. Yeah, I'm very happy with how it went, especially that I cleared first try and even cleared twice.
That was very nice, yeah. But yeah, have you seen what the other two did or not?
Yes.
Alright, so you know that Moth got an insane Rainbow run.
I expected from when the match was announced that I'd lose to Muff, because Muff is a far better player than I am. The only way that I could win is if Muff failed to clear, but obviously he cleared.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for Lyrica because he didn't clear.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. The game over in the final was so sad.
Yeah, that was he died. He died to the stage 6 final section, which is literally the worst possible death in the entire game.
Yeah.
It loses more than any other death.
Yeah, that's like wow. He wasn't used to his input lag for streaming. I don't think streaming adds any input lag though.
Yeah, point. I was gonna say I would have expected if anyone would have picked spring or summer, it would be IAH.
Yeah,
he's Ellen in those shot types.
Probably gets a strong result with spring or summer because he has Ellen and ends with both, and it gives him more I score, so he will probably go for it.
In terms of I score, a 1 miss with spring or summer is better than an LNNN with.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna use spring or summer then, assuming he's smart, and he is smart probably. So.
How much do we know about the S&T person?
I don't know anything about them. I just know about IAH. And by the way, given this was supposed to be a sort of post-match interview, do you guys have any questions for me besides just asking how I think it went? Because that was already answered. Like, do you have any questions about the strats or?
What does the world record do differently? Because I know the world record is like 3.6, and your PB is 3.3.
The world record gets what I got on the first credits, which I mean on the second credit, where I was able to fill the gauge before you go and trans the opener. That's the world record stage one. The only thing it adds to it is it grazes the second spell. It times it down for extra grace on the butterflies, and it's also a stronger execution, so it gets more the idea.
Do you point
stage?
Do you point blank the final on Marisa World Record?
No, because the way the route
world records doesn't actually risk it. It just bombs.
All right.
Well, also, doesn't the way the route works out means you like bomb that spell anyway, just like for spirits?
I started scoring 10 Desires because I was always interested in it from like years ago, and I really like the precise routing and timings and all of that. It's really fun to me because I'm a routing guy. I am my absolute favorite thing about shmups is mastering route execution, especially if it's tricky and precise.
But yeah, that was like a very nice match, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I really liked it.
Are you very sad about, like, is there anything you wish you could have done better on the round?
Well, other than NDS, not really.
Alright, nice.
Because it went just about what I expected.
From what I could tell, it was just a pretty clean run.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean with safe strats. Safe strats that allowed me to clear, because I'm not sure if I would have managed to clear without them.
Yeah, that was very nice.
No, I have only ever used Marisa. However, I have played other difficulties. I've played easy, normal, hard, and extra as well.
What about overdrive?
And I have at least some decent score on every difficulty.
Nice.
Do you know why Muff mains Reimu for scoring?
I'm not sure why he uses Reimu. He probably finds the specific routes Reimu follows interesting, because Reimu is very different from Yomu or Marisa.
Yeah, I was trying to watch a bit of that, but I ended up pretty much watching your first credit, and then I just watched like a stage 5 and 6.
Yeah, we pointed out the difference with the. Oh wait, hold on. Continue.
That Reimu cannot leave spirits behind on the screen, which is actually very bad for her.
Yeah.
It makes her stage 2 route dumb and bad, because stage 2 is that stage where you really want to leave spirits behind, ideally.
Yeah.
And yeah, Muff's run is very good. Like, Muff, like,
I mean, I
scores
expected
much lower than Marisa. So, like, the Reimu world record is about 300 million lower. So what you want to do
also has
to compare
the
to
Reimu
Marisa
world
is
record.
at least add 300 million to his score. So it's the. Although I am inclined to believe it's even better than that. Like, his run might have been compared. I mean, it's at least a 3.4 Marisa equivalent, and that's absolutely at least. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay, wow.
Like Crested, I expected that he had a good run, because like I know he's good and he has the world record. I just wasn't watching most of the run, so I didn't realize how good it was.
Yeah, me neither. I was too focused on marriage right. I was like, oh my god.
Because Maribel got a good run on his first credit, and by the time he finished that, Muff was already on stage 5, and then after that, Muff kind of reset for the rest of the round.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, he got stuck in stage 1 for ages.
Yeah,
Also, yeah,
my
Muff
stream
was
actually worked quite well, and I am really glad because recently I have not been able to stream without frame drops. However, yesterday I finally found out what the problem was, and now I was able to stream without frame drops. So
That's very cool.
probably the only reason I managed to clear. Because if I still streamed like the last few months, then I would have gotten a lot of lag, and I'm not sure if I would have managed.
God, because like, see, imagine like Lyrica's stream had sound delay, Muff's stream had sound delay, and was at like 10 FPS, and your stream was no delay, 60 frames. Yeah.
Right, so my stream was the only one that worked properly. Wow.
Pretty much, yeah. It was the one I was watching just because it looked better than anything else. And also, like, I watched it on your first credit because it was like very good to clear on your first credit, and then I just
I'm really happy with that because I was really afraid that I'd have to
Get stuck
the credit
resetting.
would be late, because if you get your first clear late, you are under so much pressure because you have to clear or you cannot do another one, run, and that's why I'm so happy I cleared on my first try, because then all the pressure was gone and I was just able to.
We kind of just got stuck on your run because you never reset, and we were just explaining the routes you were using, so we just kept using your run to explain how TD scoring works.
That makes sense. I gave Mino the routes beforehand, so
yeah, I had
you could probably give some good notes.
Yeah, I passed them along to the other 2 commentators as well.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you for doing that, by the way.
I used my knowledge from last summer.
I didn't hear your commentary, obviously, but I assume you did a nice job, so thanks.
I tried my best. Honestly, I have to admit I'm not the most knowledgeable on GD scoring, but like we made it work, like all 3 of us. We kind of pitched in when the other person didn't have the words to finish, and
I've watched some score runs, so I know what to look for, but I haven't like gotten in and grinded any scores myself.
We tried our
I
best.
knew the theory.
Alright, someone in chat is asking how high of a score do you think is possible with Sanae? Okay, so Sanae's world record is 3.26, which means, and that is a really solid run, by the way. So, say it gets optimized further, it might hit about 3.3 maybe. That's probably the limit right now.
And the limit for Reimu is around like 3.4, right?
3.4, yeah, basically.
Alright.
Yes. You always want to cap score Desire Eater on world record runs, because that's just what you do. Like, if you go for a world record, you want to include everything to make sure your world record is as hard to beat as possible. So they always go for SDE cap on world record, even with Sanae.
Alright. Well, do you guys have anything else to add before we just, like, stop the stream or something?
I wanted to ask if you guys were able to figure out every mistake that I made, like if you were able to see when I made a mistake.
Okay, so
like the big deal.
It is actually very hard in TD. I just want to point that out. It's very hard in TD to distinguish what's a miss.
When you don't know how TD works, then yeah.
Well, we noticed when you like died with bombs or whatever.
Yeah, we noticed the obvious one, but I think
that's always a mistake, and it's also usually a mistake if I die without a full. If I die anywhere outside of the planned suicides, like.
Yeah.
I referred to the pace bin you sent a little bit, but I mostly watched full screen.
But yeah, like I think they're very big, obvious mistakes. Everybody got them, but the more subtle stuff, yeah, we might have missed on it, or sometimes
like if you did something that missed like 10 or 20 million, we didn't really notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So if I pause, I made a big mistake, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah. But you didn't pause, I think.
I paused like 2 or 3 times, maybe on the final run.
Oh yeah. That one, yeah, but that run was full of mistakes, yeah. I kind of like what you did on stage 5, where you went for the suicide anyway on stage 5.
Yes. Like what I did on that final run, I was 2 lives down because I died to Yuyuko and also to stage 2. So what
we noticed those.
Is I skipped the suicides to Sega's Knife Non by manually transing it and then 1 bombing the final instead of 2 bombs. And then I also had plans to skip the laser suicide, so I am back on my life routes. Except I died to it because I was greedy, lol.
Oh, we thought it was on purpose because you were just flying around the lasers like you were trying to hit them.
Yeah, no, because the reason I was flying around is to speed kill them.
Oh. Alright.
Because I couldn't suicide. I didn't have a life because I was a life down.
But yeah, I actually wasn't sure if I was missing mistakes in your run, but like from what you've said, it sounds like it was pretty clean anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, for what I had, I basically did what I had planned in the first and second clears, with the exception of Miko, the final spell, obviously.
Well, I think.
Of course, some executions weren't as clean, but they weren't run killing.
Yeah.
Well, that's because that hard run is simply better than a lunatic run.
Amazing.
That's it.
I guess. Do you think we're ready to wrap up?
I think we are. So once again, congratulations, Mary. Your run were very nice.
Thank you very much.
Well, congratulations to everyone, really.
Yeah, congrats to everyone.
To Muff for getting that super good Reimu run, and congrats to Lyrica for getting a 3 billion plus, even though he unfortunately failed to clear.
Yeah. Before we wrap things up for real, I just want to say that tonight there is Touhou replay showcase, so don't forget to on this channel. So don't forget to stop by if you want to see more Touhou runs and shit. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, tomorrow there is as displayed on stream right now. What?
TRS is like 4 hours from now, right?
Well, it's at like 9 p.m. CET, and right now it's 4:44 CET.
Okay, yeah, so like 4 hours.
4 hours and 20 minutes from now, pretty much, you're gonna have to replay showcase.
All right.
But anyway,
good.
tomorrow we're gonna have Hidden Stars in 4 Seasons. As you can tell, because it's displayed on stream right now, I'm gonna be hosting this match, so be sure to.
I'll try to join you. I'll really try, because I want to watch this.
I want to watch this too. It's gonna be great. You guys know Touhou 16, right? It's like the game where usually you see the game and you see Pac-Man because you just run into bullets, you cancel stuff. It's a mess. But here our players are actually. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, one thing I want to ask is if on the first run you guys noticed that I killed Miko way too early on my NDS suicide, so Miko died first and I died after.
Yeah, I know you're supposed to die during the slowdown.
Miko and get a shit ton of spirits.
Yeah, we know. But anyway,
and we knew to look for it because you lose 2 power if you die correctly.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, back to Hidden Stars now. The game is usually a mess, but here tomorrow it's gonna be great because our players cannot bomb, obviously, but they also cannot choose a release, which is gonna force them to dodge everything they can. And you know how annoying Touhou 17 can be, especially on stage 5. So I recommend you guys stop by because we're gonna have some very wacky and fun dodging tomorrow.
I think Sisyphus is honestly pretty fun without bombs and releases.
It's pretty fun, yeah. I actually wonder if which shot they're gonna pick, but we'll just discuss that tomorrow anyway. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed the thing. And don't forget to be here for Cheers tonight. Thanks, Sparky, for providing good commentary. GG, Mary. Thank you, Mino, for hosting. That was very nice. And we hope to see you guys next time on Touhou Replay Showcase, either for World Cup or the Replay Showcase in general. Bye!
G for W.